The Democratic Senator Sheldon Whitehouse decided to go on MSNBC and make a dick of himself. Listen to the claim he makes about Wall Street and Bernie Sanders.
Want to rebuild a 5-4 court that will do the things that their big donors want. That is the only explanation that makes sense in all of this. So it's not just the tit for tat, it's the why that makes one think.
Well, that's not the only political explanation. There's some people that have different judicial philosophies than you, and have different judicial philosophies than Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and have different judicial philosophies than Barack Obama. Some of us have a different view of what the Supreme Court could and should not do. So I don't give a damn about big donors. I don't give a damn about big corporations. I think hedge fund guys in hedge funds and women in hedge funds should pay more than 14% taxes. I think they should pay a minimum of 30% taxes. At the same time,
and none of that happens in the Senate because of the power of these people, which the Supreme Court gave to them in the Citizens United decision, in an unprecedented and very poorly reasoned decision.
This all started with Citizens United? Did you support Hillary Clinton or did you support Bernie Sanders? I don't know the answer to that question.
I supported Hillary.
Can you think of a major Democratic candidate in the history of the party that had closer ties to Wall Street than Hillary Clinton? I can't.
No, but she may have been the Democrat with the closest ties, but the Republicans are married at the hip. So please,
I
that's
think
not really much of a comparison.
Wall Street, again, not to be difficult,
but not to be difficult. Trump's administration right now, for Lord's sake.
Most of the people I know that run Wall Street, and you know it's the truth too. Oh, you don't want me to finish the answer?
Well, hold on.
You don't want me to?
You go, and then he goes.
It's hard to when I can't finish a sentence. You and I both know that Wall Street wanted Hillary Clinton to win a hell of a lot more than they wanted Donald Trump to win.
Oh, please. They were spending money in New Hampshire for Bernie Sanders.
Oh, please? Are you? Okay, so you're on national television. I want you to know that. And everything that you were saying is going down on transcripts. I'm going to ask you again. Is it your position here, based on everything you've said before, and that's why I'm asking this question, that people that ran Wall Street preferred Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election?
Probably not, because he is a potentially dangerous and a very unpredictable person.
I agree.
But they did not want Hillary Clinton to win. That is why Wall Street money supported Bernie Sanders in Democratic primaries to take her out, because they thought she would be the stronger candidate. You can't pretend that didn't happen.
I can pretend that can't happen because the Clintons had an extraordinarily close relationship with Wall Street, and they have for the past 20 or 30 years. So,
Sheldon Whitehouse just claimed that Bernie Sanders was the candidate of Wall Street. Okay, so first let me address some of the other points there real fast. To the idea that Wall Street preferred Hillary Clinton over Donald Trump. Oh, in the election, that's absolutely true. Now that the election is over and Trump has been president for a while and they could see the picks that he made and the direction that he's going in, I actually think Wall Street is happier Donald Trump is president right now. He basically took Goldman Sachs and just said, okay, you now run the White House. He appointed at least 4 Goldman Sachs officials, top Goldman Sachs guys, and put them in his administration. So he is as friendly to Wall Street as you could possibly be. He's in the midst of deregulating right now. So they preferred Hillary before the election. I think now after the election they're going, actually, Trump isn't even all that bad. Because during the campaign, Trump even had in the Republican platform Glass-Steagall put in. But now, is Glass-Steagall anywhere in sight? Is he talking at all about re-regulating Wall Street? No, he's talking about deregulating everything. He said he wants 75 to 80% deregulation across the board. Never mind all of his picks that are just going to, bias the entire system even more in favor of the big banks and of Wall Street. He holds over $1 billion in personal debt, mostly on Wall Street, Trump does. You don't think he's going to do their bidding? Of course he does. He is right now. Okay, so that addresses that argument. Now, to the point that Bernie Sanders is the candidate of Wall Street. Oh, good googly moogly. I can't even believe I have to do this segment. So, let's get some basic facts out there. The Clintons, collectively, in their careers, their respective careers, they've raised over $3 billion overall. $3 billion. You know, call me crazy, but I think if you raise about $3 billion from special interests, that you're probably going to do favors for those special interests and not primarily care about the American people who you're supposed to be fighting for. Okay, furthermore, Hillary Clinton went on a Wall Street and, giant corporate speaking tour where she got paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to talk for like 40 minutes to an hour. Now, Bernie Sanders, on the other hand, didn't. He didn't do that. And when you look at the transcripts that we have for various speeches that Hillary Clinton gave, they were embarrassing. And of course, there's a reason why she didn't want them to leak to the public, because it exposes her for what she is, which is a puppet of the elite. So, for example, one of the things she argued in one of her speeches she gave to one Wall Street firm or another, she said, isn't it terrible that there's like this demonization and this bigotry and this oppression against the rich? Yeah, if you think that, I don't want you being president, because that's crazy. That's a Republican thing. That's a Mitt Romney thing to say and a Mitt Romney thing to believe. That's what that is. She also said she wants totally open trade borders. Now, the right actually took that quote and took it out of context and made it misleading. Like she said, open borders, like for people to flow in and out. No, that's not what she believes, and that's not what she said. If you look at it in context, she was talking about trade borders. But that's even worse, because that means TPP on steroids, NAFTA on steroids. That means, outsource even more jobs and help out the business class and the owner class and screw over the workers and regular people. This is why people don't like Hillary Clinton, because again, it's proven that she's sold out to Wall Street. Look at the numbers. Hey, Sheldon Whitehouse, do you not understand that Open Secrets exists? And we can look at where she raised her money from, and we can see that the financial sector is the biggest contributor now. And also, she raises money in a variety of different ways. So she takes money from Wall Street and from others for the Clinton Foundation. Okay, that's one form of corruption. She takes it for her campaign. That's another form of corruption. And she also takes it, probably most importantly, for her super PACs. So this idea, no, Wall Street didn't prefer her. Who are you kidding? You think Goldman Sachs gave her $675,000 or whatever it is because they want to hear out her opinion on abortion? No, it's a preemptive bribe for if she gets power, you do favors for them. And Bernie Sanders, meanwhile, a guy who went directly to the grassroots, a guy who raised in small money amounts, $27 at a time, a guy who's principled, who has an actual progressive platform to fight for the people, he gets smeared as the candidate of Wall Street. Does truth not matter at all anymore? Does everybody just get to make anything up and just say it and there's no consequences? Sheldon, you're a joke. And perhaps, it's time to primary your punk ass.